Quad State Cameras here. Decided to do a different type of video. I'm going to be honest with you, it is cold. I'm in Chicago, and it is cold. If you know what Midwest winters can be like, it's cold. Okay? So, anyway, I wanted to do a different video this time around. I wanted to highlight a lawyer that I think needs recognition. If you've ever had to hire a lawyer, it's first off, it's expensive, and I don't think that they do enough to protect their clients. This particular lawyer, in my opinion, goes above and beyond. I'm going to show you some stuff that he did. You might have seen him if you've seen the Vice documentary. His name's Howard Greenberg. I'm going to put a picture of him up, and just kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay, so watch this video, and I'll get back to you.
This brutal stabbing back in 2014. She is expected to take the stand. She wasn't here today. Still, it was an extremely rough time.
She had a meltdown in school today.
A little girl who was viciously stabbed 16 times, but Michaela Capers survived. She was just 7 years old with her buddy, 6-year-old PJ Avito, in the elevator at the Boulevard houses in East New York, when for some reason Daniel St. Hubert allegedly pulled out a knife, stabbed PJ 11 times, killing him.
She calls him the bad man.
On day one of his trial, St. Hubert listened as the prosecution pointed out the suspect's DNA was found on the bloody knife, something the defense called, quote, junk science. Then Greenberg zeroed in on the victims' families, criticizing them for leaving the kids alone in the elevator, something they say isn't true.
Who did a pathetic job looking out.
He's talking about Michaela accusing her relatives of coaching her in some of her testimony. The city already settled a civil suit with her family.
What's she lying about? She's lying about being in that elevator, being hacked and slashed by a large black man, dying, seeing her playmate die beside her.
Patrick O'Connor's opening statement was so passionate, Greenberg asked the judge for a mistrial, calling O'Connor's behavior, quote, disgraceful. Then this.
After listening to that, you need a hug.
Objection, Your Honor.
The suspect was not amused. The judge denied the defense request for a mistrial. This afternoon, PJ's mom took the stand. She told jurors how every day she thinks about what he would be like at 10 years old. If convicted, St. Hubert faces 50 years to life in prison.
Okay, so try to separate how you feel about what this man allegedly did to the child. That is a horrible crime, no doubt. But the point of this video is to show you that this lawyer goes all out for his client. This is not the first client that he's done this with. There's some other cases too. Again, there's a Vice documentary that you can read, that you can see him on. That I'll put a link in the description on that. Yeah, and that's kind of rare. That's kind of rare to have an attorney that will do that for you. Okay, now if you've ever been in a situation where you have to pay an attorney, I would think that's what you want. That's something that you want, an attorney, a lawyer that's going to go all out for you and try to get you off. The system is it's broken. It's broken. It's highly stacked. The odds are against you. They're highly in favor of the prosecutors, the judges, the police. They all know each other, work together. They have gotten mad at people that bucked the system and went against them. Some big, huge cases. The first one I can think of is the OJ case, comes to mind. Dr. Baden refused to go along with the police narrative that OJ could have done it. That's a whole nother story if you think that he did or didn't do it. There were some concerns that Dr. Baden had. But back to this. This is, again, the whole point of the video is just to show you that this lawyer does go all out. I'm going to play another video too. This is like a follow-up to that one. I think this was after, there was something, maybe before. It was probably before this case, when they're still going through the status hearings, trying to figure out when he's going to get his, when this trial is actually going to start.
These are are the exasperated faces of two families who have been to court too many times. In June 2014, PJ Avito and Michaela Capers were savagely stabbed in an East New York elevator by a man with a kitchen knife. 6-year-old PJ was killed. Daniel St. Hubert was arrested soon after, but judge after judge deemed him unfit to stand trial.
Emotionally, we all are drained. I know the system. I think the trial would have been over with had it not been the questionable mental health issues.
Today's appearance brought them more disappointment. No trial date, rather, another court appearance set for July. Yet the families stay hopeful.
I have a positive feeling this time, July 21st, is going to be the trial date is going to be set.
It's not going to trial in July.
But St. Hubert's lawyer, who was not in court today, says his own scheduling conflicts will delay trial yet again, even though his client is mentally fit and, as he maintains, innocent.
Read my lips. Daniel St. Hubert didn't do this, and I intend to prove it.
So these families will wear their children's photos again in 3 months, more than 3 years since their lives were changed and seemingly frozen.
We just want this chapter to be over with, that he would never, ever see the light of day.
Michaela Capers will be 11 years old the next time her family comes to court here in July. She has not been to any of the appearances yet, and her grandmother tells me she is still struggling mentally and emotionally with that attack, but that her family is already preparing her to one day testify in court. In downtown Brooklyn, Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.
Earlier this year, the suspect's lawyer requested a delay to review the psychiatric evaluation that his client was mentally fit for trial, which he says he has since confirmed.
Well, that's it. That's my 2 cents. Again, just to reiterate, this lawyer does a fantastic job of standing up for his clients. Now, he claims that he wins all his cases. I have looked at some of his cases, and that's not exactly accurate. Still, I think it's commendable the way he does it, and I think it has something to say that maybe these judges get ticked off if someone's doing that, because they're not, they're just not going along with it. Okay, if I can offer you a piece of advice, if you're ever in a situation where cops are asking you questions, don't answer them. Get a lawyer. Okay, so just do that. Trust me, it all works out in the end. Well, usually, hopefully, a lot better off. You'll be better off with the lawyer than you would without. Most people think that they're smart enough to do it on their own, and they're not. They're not, unless you're really trained for it, a lot of experience with it. You really are not. You're best off having a lawyer deal with it. A good one like this. All right? So, yeah, take care. Be safe. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Okay, so I can get more. I need a new microphone. I have to get a microphone. Maybe with my tax return, I might get one. Microphone would be better. And I'll keep making these videos. And I was talking to Disorderly. I'm going to be going out with him. We have to kind of arrange that. Some more details on that. If you don't know about Disorderly, I'd be shocked if you didn't. Look at that channel. It's like the biggest one here. Okay? Then there's some big things coming up on there. I can't really tell you, but there is. Just look at that one. There's going to be some big things on there. I'm actually honored that I'm part of it. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. Bye.